Alrighty, another story for Bachi's Chronicles. These are more. I'm meeting a lot more people because I'm with the player. I'm dealing with labels. I've become close with a lot of labels, and I'm helping them out. When celebrities are coming over, their management or somebody through word of mouth has been like, "Hey, if you go to Japan, just hit up Bachi. He'll take care of you." And I remember my niece came over. Tasha, she came over, and just by luck of the draw, the day she got here, we had a special guest coming to the Tokyo Dome to throw out the first pitch. And I had to be there because, my player was like, come. So I picked her up from the airport, got in the car, and we drove to Tokyo Dome directly. And we get to the Dome, and we're getting things set up. She's still in Japan. She's only been in Japan for like 10 minutes. So this is all, and she's from Missouri, so this is a lot to take in if you're a country girl or country boy. And went to Dome, and she's meeting, my players, and she's meeting these people and everybody, and get her a pass so she can be with me all the time. And here comes the special guest, Mariah Carey. And my niece, she was surprised. She held well. She didn't freak out. She didn't pass out or nothing. But she was like, "Oh my God!" So Mariah Carey's there, and she's got her whole entire posse with her, all her bodyguards and makeup artists and stuff. And I've heard some rumors about her difficult stuff, but honestly speaking, she was totally down to earth when I was involved in. She was so she's there. She's with her people. They're doing their pictures, and it's just right when she married Nick Cannon. So she had that huge diamond. So she's showing the diamond. They gave her a glove to do during the thing, but she didn't want to take her diamond off to put the glove on. So that was kind of an issue. So I'm kind of in the back. They're making a circle around her, doing all their stuff, and I'm in the back, just watching, listening to her talk. And I step kind of on a guy's shoes behind me. I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and it's Nick Cannon. And I'm like, "Oh, Nick." And he's like, "Oh, hey, And to honestly speaking, I was more excited to talk with Nick than Mariah. I know, it doesn't make sense to a lot of you people, and it's a lot of you are like, "That's the stupidest thing," but Nick was in movies more than Mariah, in my eyes. I enjoyed Nick's movies more than I did Mariah. So, and I loved Wildin' Out. I loved Wildin' Out. That was so funny. And so I'm like, "Oh my God, Nick!" And he was like, "Oh yeah, hey, what's up?" So I was like, I told him batteries almost dead on the phone. I hate it. So I told him, I was like, "Nick, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm more excited to meet you." And he was like, "Are you really? Well, thank you. I really appreciate that." So we're talking, and then they're doing some interviews, Mariah, and they're showing her how to throw a pitch, and doing all that stuff. And they ask him questions about Nick, so he's got to run and go talk to her. So then he comes back, and we're having a conversation talking about Wildin' Out. They did an episode with Fat Joe, and the episode was in my opinion, one of the worst episodes because he just wasn't very. He didn't seem like he was very involved in the whole comedic side of everything. He was like taking things serious. But, Nick was like, no, it was actually extremely funny. It's just the editing came out that way. He's a great guy, We were talking about that. And then the player come over. My player was talking to him, Kroon and him. They were all talking. And we were having, and then Mariah comes over and get some pictures. We take some pictures with her, my niece. She's happy. And Mariah, she saw the Giants' little mascot doll, which is a giant rabbit. So they call it Jabbit. And she's like, "Oh, I want one of those." And they had small ones. And I asked the team, I was like, "Are you having it?" They're like, "No." So I ran upstairs and bought one. Damn thing was like $90. But I get to give Mariah Carey a stuffed animal. It's worth every penny. I buy the thing, I come down, and I got the Jabbit. It's a huge one. And Nick was like, "Where'd you get that?" I said, "I went up and bought it." He was like, "Are you serious? How much was it?" I was like, "Don't worry about it." So, I give it to Nick, and Mariah comes up, and he gives it to her. And she's like, "Oh my God, thank you. I really wanted one of these." And he's like, "Hey, it's not me. He bought it for you. He got it for you." And she's like, "Thank you." So she was really cool. I mean, she was like, "Thank you so much. I appreciate it." And she was totally nice. I even went to the hotel the next day to meet up with them because I had to get the pictures that the photographers took signed. And her security guard, he was a huge guy, but I guess he was an ex-cop. And he had a lot of good stories, and I enjoyed talking to him. Yeah, she was a good person. I mean, I didn't talk to her much. I talked to Nick more than anything, and I kept in contact with some of Nick's people for a little while, but I just faded out. And I don't have anything bad to say about him. Of course, I mean, we were only together for a little bit, but I had a good time. And Mariah was very nice. She's beautiful. I mean, she's beautiful. And Nick was funny. We just had a good time. And my niece was. I mean, come on, you're in Japan one day. You're just going to see your uncle, and you go meet Mariah Carey and Nick Cannon. And my niece, I think, played drums in high school, or she did something. So the drum line, that movie that Nick was in, she was excited to talk to Nick too. And she got a picture. So that's my meeting Mariah Carey story and Nick Cannon. Great people. I mean, it sucks that it didn't work out with them, but they both seem happy now. All right. Hope you enjoyed it. Talk to you later.